Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another Stormfall Saga of Survival, brought to you by Play to Win. We are now on version 1.70.3. This newest version, I'm not necessarily sure what it tells. I'm pretty sure just performance fixes, perhaps maybe some changes to the loot. I have heard one of my clansmen tell me that he's seen a lot more elm over at the Chieftains. Now, this specific tutorial, we're going to actually be going through a different type of method. I'm going to be showing some of the lower levels how they too can also be completing some of the harder levels, such as today we're going to be doing Catacombs. Now the Catacombs is great. Catacombs has lots of steel plates, brimstone, artifacts, broken staffs, a lot of some great stuff, barrels especially, and of course the horse stable items. Now I made a mistake. I did thank you all for whoever voted on me in the Halloween contest. I really want to give you all a shout out. Thank you so much. I did manage to place, and I managed to get all the horse items, and they sent them to my vault. And stupid me, I accidentally added the reins to my peddler's wagon, so I'm actually shy one rein now. So I'm actually going to be doing a lot more Catacombs, and that's why we're going to do our first tutorial on Longbow in the Catacombs. Now, as I said, this is going to be for the lower levels, and since it is for the lower levels, we need lower level weapons. And what better lower level weapon can we start with than a level 20 longbow? I'm not going to be using the stars. I will be using the longbow itself. If you're going to be doing the Catacombs, I recommend you at least bring 2 of these longbows, perhaps even 3. We're not going to be killing bone breakers, but we are going to be attempting to get as many keys as possible. And in doing so, I'll be showing you the best methods in order to avoid as much combat as possible in the Catacombs, and at the same time get all the good loot. So prepare me a moment as I go ahead and prepare the longbows. I already got the materials ready, as you can see, so now I'm going to go ahead and craft 2 more longbows. And there we go. Let's go ahead and put away our excess, and let's go ahead and head to our first Catacombs. I think 5 longbows should get us further. I am going to bring with me a longer range weapon. If you do have a longer range weapon, this will help you. If you've been watching my previous videos, a long range weapon will help you maximize the distance of your long bows. I highly recommend if you have something like a crossbow or something with a little bit longer range, you can pick them up in chests. It is possible. Try to save at least 1, and this 1 isn't to be used. It's actually used in order to extend the range of your weapons. Now, I've already spoken with the developers about, or I've notified the developers of the issue. Is it considered an exploit? Is it an overlook? I really don't know, because it kind of extends the range, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. All right, let's go ahead and hit up our first dungeon. I already got plenty of energy. I just stopped off in my bed. Pretty sure everybody should have a bed by now. Now, once you enter the dungeon, if you're here prior to the original patches when the dungeon was changed over from the Catacombs, we now have a topside level. And this topside level is, it's actually pretty small, and you don't have to complete the topside level. There are some spiders you can kill. They can be avoided, and we will be avoiding. You can kill the goblins. Again, you can kill them, or you can avoid them. We'll avoid them. And, of course, some clay golems that are guarding some clay rocks. We don't need to kill any of those. In fact, usually the only thing we're going to have to deal with are these wolves. All right. Oh, and he saw me. Well, if we want to minimize our damage, we can go ahead and run outside the level. Don't have to do this, but I did. So instead of making y'all wait through this, give me 1 sec. And we're back in. Awesome. So let's go try to avoid some enemies. Again, you can kill the spiders in that top corner. You don't need to. We can avoid them. And it looks like I cannot avoid this wolf. He's just going to be annoying the entire time. I wonder if I could. Bam. Yeah, it was a critical. Good. With a longbow, a wolf takes 2 criticals and then 1 shot to the face. Hopefully that's not a miss. There's our first guy that can drop some keys. We do need those keys, and this is a walker. Walkers have nasty, nasty long range. They're always going to follow you and trace you on the map. As you can see, if I walk this direction, his targeting reticle will follow me. It's not that he can get to me. He's not going to pursue me. It's, I guess, a special mechanic to the walkers themselves. Just hit me. And I'm not really... pain in the butt wolves. It's probably going to be the most pain in the butt I'm going to get. Alright. Back to the walker. Let's see how many shots it takes. It's 2 shots, right? 3 shots. And I got that lag bug glitch again. I hate that bug. 4 shot. See, that didn't take too many at all. See, a longbow is perfectly capable of taking out a walker. As long as you know what you're doing. Three shot. 4 shot. 5 shot. Another walker. There are going to be 3 located at the entrance of the catacombs. Well, I'm just having no luck on those keys so far. Perhaps the undead will be better to me. Now, some people will tell you can kill bone breakers for the keys now. Now, until they increase the key drop on bone breakers, which I think is pretty much the same as undead, walkers, or anything else that drops keys, I'm probably not going to bother killing them. I would rather go to another dungeon and kill some more undead than waste more of my time killing bone breakers. Now, in here, we're going to have to start dealing with some undead and some spiders, and we're going to try to avoid the spiders for specific reasons. We want to avoid raising our curse as much as possible. The undead, we're going to definitely at least take 1 hit while using a longbow. If done right, you will only take 1 hit, and I'll show you what I mean. So here we go. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, with only taking 1 hit. Minimizing your damage is what's going to be key to doing this dungeon with a longbow. 2 shot. 3 missed. That's going to mean another hit because I missed. It happens. One shot. 2 shot. 3 shot. 4 shot. And only taking 1 hit. Luckily for us, I didn't bring any food. You're more than welcome to. I don't recommend it because typically you can find plenty of food inside the catacombs, specifically in this barrel and adjacent to it. What did I tell you? Three shot, 4 shot, and only taking 1 hit. Still no keys. Well, RNG be kind. Please give me some keys. As I said, you're going to get plenty of food, water, healing items inside the catacombs, so no sense in bringing your own if you don't have to. If you don't have any, that's fine. Just come with a full stack of health. You'll be fine. Let's see if we can get his attention. No, I can't. I'm going to take a second hit. No big deal. Alright, so here's the chest we're looking for. We only got 2 keys. I did bring 2 with me. I still need 2 more, so let's see. We're going to have to kill some more guys in order to get those extra 2. Hopefully you have enough time to get there, but let's go ahead and see what happens. You can sometimes find keys inside the chest, so if you want, there's a bone breaker down there. You can go ahead and move him now. If you want to, you will take at least 1 hit while doing so. Just bring him over to this room right here, let him hit you once, run away, and sneak. Now he's positioned in the opposite room. He'll stay there for the time being. He may wander around a little bit. Do watch him, so sneak around that corner whenever you're coming across this area. The only reason I want to check this chest is maybe pray it has a key. It does not. Rest in peace, RNG. Alright, so let's go down here and check this other bone breaker. There's another bone breaker located close to the entrance of the catacombs, located just down here inside the hallway. You are going to run into at least 2, maybe 3 spiders. Spiderlings, rather. They do move a lot faster than your traditional spiders, and you will take at least 1 hit from each while you're using a longbow. 1 shot. He gets 1 hit. 2 shot. And did I miss? Oh, that was interesting. Didn't really say I missed. Maybe it just doesn't like me. 2 shot. There you go. There's another one. 1 shot. Oh, that's why I hit the wrong spider. Where's our bone breaker? There you are. Again, if you want to go ahead and skip past this thing, you can go ahead and grab the bone breaker. Say, follow me. As long as you're at least wearing, reinforced boots, you should have no problem outrunning these bone breakers. Bring him into this room. Run, pass, sneak. And he can remain in there for the time being. Now that he's out of our way, we got our second chest. And a lag spike. Cross your fingers for me and hope I get a key. RMGB Cruel. Brimstone, the one thing I really need none of. Now, as you can see here, I've only been through just about half of my first longbow here, and I've already picked up 2 of the chests. Mind you, these little areas inside here, there's not as many enemies you have to clear in order to get said chests as the final 2 chests. Now, if you wanted to, technically I could leave this dungeon and say, okay, forget it and go to the next one, if I wanted to avoid having to use too much durability on my weapons. But as you can see here, I brought several different longbows, so I should be able to get, through the entire dungeon no issue. The only question is, will I have enough time on my phone? I do have a limited number of data. As you can see here, the wand, boom, switch, and haha. 3 shot, 4 shot. Nope, no keys. RNG is just not liking me today. 2 shot, 3 shot, and my curse is just a little too high for comfort. Let's fix that. No keys. Y'all aren't crossing your fingers, are you? You're not supposed to be helping me here. Zero keys. I hate it. One shot. 2 shot. 3 shot. 4 shot. And 5 shot. 5 shots to kill a walker, as long as each of those shots is a critical. There we have another walker. Let's take out the zombie first. 3 and 4. One shot. 2 shot. 3 shot. 4. And a little bit of lag. And 5. 5 shots to kill a walker, who doesn't even give me the courtesy of a key. RNG hates me this dungeon, I'm telling you. I can always use the iron. Sure, we all can. Here we have an undead. 1 shot. 2, 3, and 4. Getting close to our second chest. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, and hit the floor. That's a walker. Luckily, these things are actually not hard to deal with if you're using long-range weapons. I don't recommend meleeing these guys. They kind of hurt. And yeah, that was too close. That was not a critical. Alright, so we went through one of our longbows. Now, a good substitution if you can. I don't recommend it because they do have faster attack speed, they do have longer range, but the ring costs the materials just to make one. It's just not necessarily worth it. That's why I recommend either a slingshot or a longbow. Slingshots, if you have a 2-star slingshot, is actually just as strong as a 0-star longbow. And I highly recommend it because the materials are much cheaper than a longbow comparatively. And definitely much cheaper compared to a ring. Ring definitely has a lot more materials you have to use. A lot of materials you can actually find here in the Catacombs. But again, you know, if you're trying to do multi-runs like I do, you want to spend the least amount of resources as possible, especially the expensive ones that you need much of. This would probably give me some clay. Taking bets? Haha. No, I could unlock these things. They're probably going to contain food. You know what? I might as well. Considering that I am using a longbow for these runs, I am going to be taking some hits, so you're probably going to want the food and the marrow and everything these drop. Armor is not required. You do want a good pair of boots. Boots will make you run faster, so it's going to make it easier for you to what do they call it? Where you take a mob and move it to a different location. Leading mobs, or whatever you want to call it. If I lead a bone breaker, if I can outrun a bone breaker, that's great. If otherwise, you're going to take a pretty good amount of damage whenever you try to drop them off. Slow attack animation with an error. Still no keys. You hate me. Ah! Yes, yes. Alright, so Bonebreaker came out a little unexpectedly. So we're going to let him hit us once, leave him there, and he missed. Good. Using the same sneak and run technique. Let's go ahead and grab that second Bonebreaker. Hey, buddy, follow me. Since we already got his buddy in a position, this will be a little bit easier. We can keep him just on the edge of our maps, sneak around, and bam. Now they're both out of our way. And that's how you deal with a Bonebreaker. They are not as hard as they sound. Especially with a good pair of boots. That's really all you need. Yay for liquids. Hydrate. It's good for you. I would have preferred some Gatorade personally, but you know. Now this is probably going to be the better of the chests that's dropped in here. Typically you're going to get lots of scrolls, maybe some iron plates. Lots of scrolls. Now chances are I probably already have all of these though. Yeah, torch, got it. I'm not even going to look. You received experience. Lots of experience. You received experience. Thank you for the experience. More experience. Scrolls are great forms of experience. An undead. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, floor. The rings do have much faster attack speed compared to a longbow. But again, for the cost, I mean, I'll use a ring if I find one, and I found this one happened to be inside one of these catacombs. But probably I've never gone out of my way to make a ring. and I probably never will. Hey, look, it's a walker. Living up to his name. 2-shot. 3. Nope. Missed. 3-shot. There you go. Oh, he did. Never mind. Still no keys. This game hates me. Looks like I'm not going to be able to show y'all what's inside that chest. The locked chest. That's okay. We all know what's in the locked chest. Stable items. And all I need is that reins. I'm really just need 1 reins and I can get myself a horse. What will I do with a horse? Well, probably use it to carry my keys. And that's no good. We don't like that. Go away. Switch to the staff. Smack him in the face. That was not nice of him. How could y'all let this happen? And as you can see here, I didn't bring any food items, but yet I'm still keeping maximum on all of my stats. Again, like I said, the Catacombs itself is nothing more than a food pantry. And of course, yes, you can find your stable items in here. Now, why they chose the Catacombs for stable items, I have no idea. If you think about it this way, who keeps a stable underground? Huh. I didn't even see the attack animation. Weird. Back to the longbow. That's right. We can do this with the longbow. We're good like that. RNG has just not been kind to us. Oh no! Don't waste the staff. I don't like that. You're also going to find inside here, if you really need some more bandages, check this little area right here. This will have some bandages, some Mara, possibly some cheese, some water. These guys are great for those items. If you need more, pick them up from one of these 2. Oh, there's a walker. 1 shot. I don't know what this is. There's 2 walkers. They're surrounding me. No, shame on you. Good thing these things are just not fast at all. Go figure their name. Walker. I want to be a walker. Walk. Oh. Nope, he's a better walker than I am. And I just broke my wand. That's no good. Well, this has sucked. I haven't gotten a single key out of all of these things. That's just no good. Well, Bone Breaker, over here. Stay. Good, Bone Breaker. Well, there you have it. We went ahead and grabbed all the good, worthwhile chests that we can grab. And as you see here, I've used barely 1 and maybe a sliver of a second longbow in order to get to all 4 of these chests. It can be done. You don't have to kill the bone breakers. You don't have to fight as many spiderlings if you go down into the lower areas. You can, but that's just more spending on your durability of your item. So this is what you call smart gameplay. You want to take minimal amount of damage, as well as get all the good loot that I need from here. And at the same time, I'm also hitting up as many of these mobs that actually possibly drop keys. I can go a little bit further down, maybe kill 3 more undead, and I might have a chance that maybe they'll drop some keys, maybe they won't. And you know what, in fact, I think I'll go ahead and give it a try. Let's see if they'll give me some keys. There's the 1. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot. Give me a key. He said nope. So how about over here? Ooh, there's another undead. One shot. Two shot. Did you just push me? That is not nice. Who pushes? Aside from deer. Deer push. Deer are so pushy. One shot. Two shot. And I lagged. There we go. Bam. There you have it. See, I killed all the undead, all the walkers, the ones that can drop the keys. And as you can see here, I maximized on those, so that way I haven't spent all my durability. I could go over here and start killing some more spiders, but spiders aren't going to give me keys, are they? They're going to give me things that I probably don't need, like rope. Unless you're trying to make more bows, you might need rope. Again, spiderlings aren't too bad. They just take 2 shots, and you're guaranteed to get hit at least once, much like the undead. Other than that, that is my tutorial for the Catacombs, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on my next one. Let me know down in the comments below which video you want me to do with a longbow. Other than that, thank you for watching, and you guys have yourselves a great day.